Hello everyone, and I see we have a video that we uploaded. The last video that we uploaded was The Legend of Zelda in 4K, and of course it was monetized by Nintendo. Now, monetized by two claimants have laid claim for monetization on that video. One for audio content, one for visual content, and there is a dispute. YouTube said both companies can dispute the monetization rights. Interesting to see that both companies are Nintendo. Okay, Nintendo have claimed twice on one of my videos. Will they get paid twice per view? I don't really think so, but one of them's gonna get monetization rights. It's up to the two of them to fight. So Nintendo is gonna fight Nintendo for the rights to that 4K video. I kind of expected this because Nintendo are bastards. In saying that, my Mario Kart video, not claimed. No claim has been made on that Mario Kart video. I'm free to make cash off a Nintendo video. So go watch the Mario Kart one, don't watch the Zelda. Well, watch the Zelda one if you want. I deliberately didn't do much gameplay in the Zelda one because I knew it was going to get monetized, so I'm not going to put a huge amount of effort into it when Nintendo were just going to claim it. Although I did expect the Mario Kart one to get claimed as well. But anyway, on to the point of this video. Let's do another SWTOR Q&A video. This one comes from Razer with a Y, R-A-Y-Z-E-R dash wolf dash. Good name. I like it. It's a good name. I like it. I like the way Razer is spelled. I'm going to call you Razer. Okay, Razer. That's what I'm going to call you. So, do we think in 5.0, if we get it, that's a good point, will we ever get 5.0? Would it be best as a level cap increase or just an item level cap increase? Is the first part of the question. Honestly, what is the point in a level cap increase at this stage? Because, you know, we've got things like level sync, so level doesn't really matter right now. So a level cap increase is kind of pointless, really. There's no real point. An item level cap increase we will probably get. I think it would probably be best at this stage. Your level doesn't matter anymore, really. 4.0, kind of, your level's irrelevant, because if you go do old content, you get synced to the appropriate level. So what difference does it make being level 65 or level 70? Really, there's no real difference there in terms of if you go to Drome Cast, you'll still be downscaled to 16, and generally the percentages will still be the same. The only way we might get a level cap increase is if percentages start to get out of control. Things like crit, alacrity, and crit multiplier gets so out of control. So a level cap increase is a reset button essentially for the game. At this stage, is there any real point in it? Because the level doesn't really mean anything. I think item level we will certainly get, but I think they probably will increase the level cap because it acts as a reset button for all the stats, really. You're going to need massive amounts of crit. What they do is they just reset the scale that it does, that it goes to. So, say 1200 crit gives you about, 39% crit chance. They'll maybe say 1200 crit will give you 33% crit chance at level 70, maybe. And, you'll have to obviously go look for better gear and get that crit up. You probably need like 1700 crit, maybe, to get back to the 39% crit that you had beforehand. That's just an example there of why they do the level cap increase, because just increasing the item level up to sort of 230, 240, we will be hitting sort of 100%. The second part of the question is most classes will take over 100k health. I think the health is not really a concern. It's the crit chance and crit multiplier, because we're already pushing 40 odd% crit now. If we keep increasing the crit, you're gonna have like 60-70% crit chance, and that's worse than having 100k health, I think. There are classes which are pushing towards 100k health. If you're an assassin tank that likes endurance heavy gear, then you can get to about, 95k health or something like that. So they're already pretty close. I mean, I'm at 79k health, and I'm gonna top out on my Vanguard in full 224 at about probably just under 80k. I'm only 79.3k health. So in terms of health, we're probably going to just top out. Crit, we're probably going to top out around 39% or 38 something. Alacrity, I'm going to top out around 720 alacrity. I play Plasma. You don't really need a huge amount of alacrity. 700 is enough alacrity for Plasma. It's not like Tactics where you need tons of alacrity. You need about 8 to 900 alacrity for Tactics because it's a huge APM spec, whereas Plasma 700 is fine. You want more crit for Plasma because you want those fire pulses to crit quite often, because they do get a 10% crit chance buff as well, plus the 10% critical damage buff as well. So crit tends to be a bit more important there. Well, that's it basically. The base stats, the level will probably go up because the level cap is just a new base of which to start with. Although the content really is kind of, a lot of the content in the game, your levels are relevant. I mean, there's very few level 65 content. There's Chapter 10 and Chapter 11. That's the only level 65 content. All non-instant level 55 content. Level 65, should we say, content in the game at the moment. So yeah, that is... Really, so that is it. The other question that we got asked was, why are the frames so low during raids in SWTOR? That's because BioWare have never heard of this thing called a graphics card. You know, there's these things that you can fit to your PC. They're called GPUs, and you know they have VRAM and they have shaders, CUDA cores if you're an NVIDIA thing. And they have their own little GPU. It has some fans on it. Mine has LEDs that you can control as well. Mine has 2 fans. You can switch the fans off if you want. But these things, they do marvelous things, you know. But BioWare has never seen fit to utilize them to their full potential because they sit at 40% usage. I shit you not. If I put the 0 decibel fan thing on and put it into quiet mode, the fans don't spin up on my graphics card when I run SWTOR. I have an R9 390X, and it uses 1 GB of VRAM running SWTOR. It only uses 2 CPU cores as well, so that's the reason really why we get such low frame rates in operations. 12 FPS in 16 man. It's not acceptable for the PC that you're running. For a PC that can run The Division on ultra settings and get an average of 50 FPS, and a PC that can run The Witcher 3 at ultra settings and get 60 FPS mostly throughout that. Novigrad, bit of an issue. We get 55 to sort of 50 to 55 on Novigrad, but there's a lot of NPCs on the screen there. So it's a big city, Novigrad in The Witcher 3. So, you know, we can get these kind of frame rates. But yet, SWTOR in a raid environment, we can only get 12 FPS. 22 we get in 8-man. There you go, 22 FPS in 8-man. So anyway, that is all for this video. Thank you for joining me. I'll leave you with that. 22 FPS. It's cinematic, apparently. So anyway, thank you for joining me, and we'll see you again soon, and goodbye.